we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Batum in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Got a piece of it. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. Golden State moving the ball around. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And Nicholas Batum injuring his wrist last season, he was pushed in the back by Larry Sanders on a dunk and went down hard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Love. Bradley comes in for Smith, and it's Livingston in for Curry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Looney. And here's Golden State. Right now on a 14-0 run. We saw that wrist bother Batum all season long. His shooting numbers down drastically. Clark, a major blow for him.
And you know what? The league might have to look at that. I mean, Sanders got a 1-game suspension, but is that really enough to discourage that kind of reckless foul? It's a thin line, but I think it's worth a further look.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Bradley, no one around him. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Oklahoma City, 4.5 games behind.
And for the Warriors, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
It's stolen by Bradley. And Allen slams it in.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly, you're right, and caught the defense totally off guard.
And guys, how about his coach? Looked like his heart was in his throat there for a second. Now, though, he's able to smile, more of a smile of relief.
Pulls up on the wing, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific. And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the drought. Was shot by Batum, no good. One issue for Charlotte last year was getting easy buckets, easy points. Offense could be an uphill battle for them during various stretches of their games and season.
And Kevin, part of that is their ball movement. They were right near the bottom of the league in points off of assists.
It's stolen by Allen. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Lynn kicks to Lamb. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Different look here for the Warriors. Love's checked in for Rush. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. Ian Clark's checked in for Allen, and it's Turner in for Bradley. Here's Lamb, and the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Out left to the wing. Outside Jefferson. And that one's good. Jefferson's got 9.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Hansbrough dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Shot clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Warriors making a switch here.
J.R. Smith.
So it's the Warriors now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team, regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And so here is Golden State. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Kevin Love out there with Looney. Then it's Rush. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Clark in at the 1 spot. Knocked away. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. And Brandon Rush slams it in.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
They set the screen. No good from Hairston. And here comes the break. Pull-up jumper. That is good.
2 points.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Ian Clark. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too.
2 points. Kevin Love.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's tipped. A look from Green, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Allen's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Turner in for Sean Livingston. That's good.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And Roberts kicks to Hawes. The dish to Williams. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Looney's checked in for Kevin Love.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And here's Green outside. Another three for Golden State.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Knocks it loose. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. Green against Williams. Lets it go from deep. And again, Draymond Green. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Hornets. Golden State also making some changes. Smith checked in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Turner. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
From past the arc, another three for Golden State.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Lynn kicks to Hawes. Daniels with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. A baseline J. Daniels, no good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Hornets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Draymond Green. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Rush comes in for Evan Turner. And that one's good. Love.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Hansbrough with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smith for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Allen for 3, and that one's good.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his